Good evening, session. Shall we start? Yeah, this might get recording today. You joined last week, right? For the last week class. Okay, so you didn't join. Did you get the recording and did you complete? I did up 7.5. This is the last one. 7.5 also we completed. Nitrogen content in organic compounds, how to name. Without those, if you have not completed them, then you find it difficult to do the past papers today. That's why. Okay, then no problem. Okay, you watch the recording. Right? Then the first one, so last 25 years papers questions I will be discussing all the organic IUPAC nomenclature today. So this is 1995 A level. So first you have to select, okay, what are the, if I quickly summarize the rules, you have to first select the longest chain containing maximum number of carbon atoms including the functional group. After that you have to number the chain giving the lowest number to the functional group, then to the substitute groups. If there's a double bond or triple bond, you have to select the carbon chain containing the double bond or the triple bond irrespective of the number of carbon atoms in the longest chain. So can you try this? Did you do this? If you have done this, you can post the answer on chat. So actually we have to name this what as what? Aldehyde or ketone or carboxylic acid or alcohol or what? Ester or acid chloride or what? Okay, so we have to select. I'll discuss. I'll help how to do the first few, then you will get an idea. Okay, so first you have to select the longest chain containing the double bond and the functional group. So what is the main functional group here? Carboxylic acid group, COOH group. So that is the functional group. If you want to get in the first few examples, I'll explain in detail. After that, we don't need to spend much time. So this is the main functional group. So can I remember this? The functional group list, the 7.5, the last page. I have given the priority order. The functional groups, but comes first, COOH group comes first. That is carboxylic acid, or the name ends in oic acid. Can you see the screen? So this one you have in 7.5 last page. So this you have to remember. They don't give this list in the exam. Okay. So therefore the main functional group, carboxylic acid group. So you have to start numbering from that group. Okay. Let's move back to the paper again. Then you have to select the longest chain containing maximum number of carbon atoms. Right. So let's number the chain now. 1. Okay, I'll select the longest chain. Okay, COOH group number 1, carbon. Then this is number 2, CH2. Then C. This is the third one. Double bond begins with the third carbon. Then 4. Right. After that here 5, 6. You can go straight away 5, 6, but then you don't get the NO2 group. So NO2 group act as a substitute group. So NO2, and here CH3, CH2, ethyl also substitute group, and methyl also substitute group. So there are 3 substitute group attached to the carbon chain. So you have to write the name of those 3 substitute groups at the beginning of the name according to their alphabetical order. So what is NO2? Nitro. If you don't know, right here NO2 is nitro group. What is CH3 group? Methyl group. What is CH3, CH2? Ethyl group. Ethyl, methyl and nitro. What should come first, Seshan? Seshan?
4-ethyl.
Yeah, correct. 4-ethyl. Okay, can you build the name now? 4-ethyl, then you can write after that A, B, C, D, L, M, N. So methyl come first. So the 3 methyl and then 6 nitro. Yeah, can you write them first? The main carbon chain, there are 6 carbon, that is hex. But you can't write hexanoic acid because there's an alkene, I mean double bond. Therefore, it's hexenoic. But you have to indicate which carbon the double bond begins with which carbon. A double bond begins with the third carbon. Therefore, it will be 3, hexanoic acid, no? Hex 3 enoic acid. Hex 3 enoic acid. Right. Okay, how to write the name? Okay, did you post the answer on chat? 4 ethyl, 3 methyl, 6 nitrohex. Very good, excellent. 3 not you can write straight away 3 enoic. Between en and oic, no need to put a space, Sishan. So 3 hex 3 enoic acid, 3 enoic acid. No need to put a dash. You have to put a dash. If you are going to write a number only, you have to put the dash. So without a number, you can't put a dash anywhere. Yeah, so that's correct, only that mistake. So I'll write it because everyone else getting the recording today. So I'll write it now. You get here 4 ethyl, 3 methyl. Have you started the organic chemistry session? Not yet, no? In your theory class or in school? No, yet. Which lesson you are doing now? Hex 3 enoic acid, 3 nitro, hex 3 enoic acid, 6 nitro, hex 3 enoic acid. Enoic acid. Hex 3 in why 3 here? Because double bond begins with the third carbon. That's why. Theory class 6th lesson and school 2nd lesson. No, there's a big gap, no? The 6th lesson means inorganic chemistry. So after that, you're going to start this, no? Yeah. 6th lesson, what? Which block? You are doing D block or S block or P block? I have shared with WhatsApp group the 3 short notebooks for SPD block separately. Okay. So S block and P block and D block I have shared with you short notes also. Once you complete inorganic chemistry, I'll start. After organic chemistry, I'll start inorganic chemistry revision also. Okay, shall we move to the next one? Are you okay with this? Yeah. Okay, let's move to the next one, number 2. Okay, can you try it first? You have to select the longest chain. So if you want, I'll write the, it's more easy, so you can write here CHO, that is aldehyde group, no? So here there's an aldehyde group that acts as a functional group. CHO group is aldehyde group. CHO, CL, then you get C double bond CHBr, and then you get CH2, then CH3. So then it's much easier. So this is the aldehyde. That is the function. CHO is aldehyde group. That is a functional group. That is a functional group. Okay, can you write first? So you have to start numbering from the aldehyde group. So this side 1, 2, 3, 4, because you have to include the double bond also in the longest chain. That's why you have to select that one as the longest chain. So you have to go L shape because so then what are the functional group? Functional group will be here ethyl group you have, here bromo you have, here chloro you have. Chloro, bromo and ethyl. So can you write the name now? You can start numbering writing the name of this green one, that is substitute groups with the respective number in the alphabetical order first. Right, then double bond you have to indicate 3 in, and it's 3 enal, no? Yeah, 3 butanal. But 3 enal, but 3 enal. Yeah, can you write the name? Can you post the answer on chat? Yeah, Seshan, when you're done, please post the answer on chat. I'm waiting. Okay, so you have put 4 bromo, 2 chloro, so 2 dash, dash is mission. 4 bromo, 2 chloro, 3 ethyl, but 4 enal. Very good, correct. Perfectly correct, only except that dash thing. You have to put 2 dash chloro, okay. Before 2 also you have to put a dash, after 2 also you have to put a dash. Because if there's a simple mistake, it will they'll put 0 marks, no part marks for this. So I'll write here 4 chloro, 4 chloro. Wait. He is not 4 chloro first. 4 bromo, no, sorry. 4 bromo. Okay, sorry. 4 bromo. Then 2 chloro. 3-ethyl 2 butanal, 3-ethyl 3-butanal or but 3-enal, 3-enal, but 3-enal, but 3-enal, not 4-enal, right? It's 3-enal. That's also you have to check again. Double bond begins with the third. Now look at Zishan. Now this double bond begins from the third carbon. So that we have to it begins from the third carbon. Therefore, we have to put 3-enal, not 4-enal. Okay, so that also you have to correct in your answer. It's 3-enal, 3, not 4. Understood? That so those two you have to put a okay. Then next one, number 3. Shall I read this? Did you finish copying down? Even here also you can put the number in 1, 2, no problem, 2, 3, 4. Right? Then you can take this chloro as substitute group and then bromo substitute, and then this entire thing as substitute, that is ethyl group. Ethyl, bromo and chloro. Then number 3. Shall I read this? What's the answer for the third one? Yeah. So what is this? First tell me, we have to name this as what? Alcohol or carboxylic acid or that priority list, the 7.5, the last page I have given the priority list. Do we have to label this as what? Yes, carboxylic acid. Yes, very good. Okay, we'll start numbering now. Carboxylic acid number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then what are the substitute group? OH is substitute group, methyl is substitute group, and this methyl also substitute group. So then you write the name like this. So what should come first? This OH is hydroxy, methyl. This OH is hydroxy. This is methyl. Then what happened? Then you get number 3. 3 hydroxy. What should come first? Because A, B, C, D, F, H come before M. H come before M. Then you can write 3 hydroxy. 3 hydroxy. 2,4 dimethyl. What? Look at the screen. So then it will be 2,4 because the same substitute groups attached to both second and the fourth carbon. 2,4 dimethyl. 2,4 dimethyl. Pent 4 enoic acid. Pent 4 enoic acid. Pent 4 enoic acid. Okay, you can do the next one alone. Yeah, sure. Then fourth one you can do it alone. Yeah, try it without my help. So that should be a ketone, no? Yeah. Okay, first you try, then it's good. Then your thinking ability is improving. If I directly give the answer, then you can post the answer on chat when you're done.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
So I is ayado. Ayado. IODIO. IODO. Sorry, IODO. Ayado. Chloro, bromo, ayado. Like halogens. So let's did you finish numbering? So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be pent, no? PENT. Pent 2 in 4. Very good. Pent 2 in. Pent. Not 2 in. It's 4 in, no? Pent 4 in. It should, you have to change, interchange that. 2 on. Cezanne, it should be no. Shortest one means you have to write. No, that one you don't. You can't take the shortest one because the name should end with the suffix of the functional group. 2 on should come last because that is the functional group the ketone in before that. So first the substitute group, then the double bond or the triple bond, and then finally the functional group the name. It's ketone. The name ends in on. 2 on. Okay. The shortest one means I don't know why you took 2 on first because of that. Yeah. You have to not the number. So even when you are writing this number is not considered. Even when you are writing the alphabetical order, the substitute groups, we don't consider the number in alphabetical order. So when writing the name also, at the end the functional group, the suffix, the name should come. Before that you can put the double bond with the relevant number to it where it begins. Okay, so you had to learn it by doing it. Yeah, good, because you almost you are there, but except few mistakes, very few. So you can correct it definitely within, because when you are doing like when you practice few more. So what should come first now? 4-ethyl, 4-ethyl, then 3-iodo, 3-iodo, pent, pent, 4-ene, 2 on. 4 in 2 on EA, 4 in don't write ENE, just EN, na? 4 in, because if you get in finally, then you have to write ENE. Can you copy down that? Yeah. Okay, okay, copied. Okay, you can try the next one alone. Yes, for sure. Yeah. Number 5. Yeah, 1998 A level. This is structured essay question. They have given you to write the name. Okay, can you try it alone? Yeah, sure. When you're done, post the answer in chat. Right. Okay, so you have posted. So the fifth one, 5. It's 5 bromo. Okay, 5 bromo. Did you select this as carboxylic acid, right? You selected that as ketone, right? I think it's COOH, no, Sishan. Look at here. This is the main functional group, COOH group. This is COOH. I'll highlight this. This is entire thing. If you take this COOH, okay, this is COOH. Therefore, it's you have to name this as carboxylic acid, and you have to start numbering from that 10. Yeah, right. Give the lowest number to the main functional group. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you write the name again? Try it again without my help. This propyl group, this is nitronic. Yeah, can you post the answer in chat again? This propyl, this C3H8 is called propyl group. Propyl. Right now, you have posted this answer. No, fifth one, 5 bromo. Okay, good. 5 bromo, 2 nitro, 3 propyl, 3 pen, 3 propyl, pen, 3 enoic acid. You are very good. Okay, perfectly correct now. Okay, so I'll write it again on the screen because the others are getting the recording. So what should come first? 5 bromo, the fifth carbon bromo is substitute group. It's not necessary to start with a capital letter. You can start with a simple letter. All the letters can be written in simple, no issues. 2 nitro, 2 nitro, 3 propyl, 2 nitro, 3 propyl, 3 propyl pent, pent, 3 enoic acid. Okay, Sian, can you try the next one alone? Can you try the next one alone and post the answer in chat? Okay, good. Okay, so we'll see. You have put 4 bromo, 4 bromo, 3 propyl, 3 propyl. Is that buto pent? Everything else correct. 4 in all. You should better write 4 in 1 all. Yeah, it's pent, no? Yeah. So you understood, and you can write because OH group can be anywhere, no? So COOH group always come to the terminal. Therefore, no need to write 1 oic acid, right? In carboxylic acid, we write just enoic acid. We don't write 3 in 1 oic because anyway it's 1. But OH groups, Jan, it can be anywhere in the chain, not always in the at the terminal. Therefore, OH group we have to write 1 all, because it can be even in the middle of the chain. Therefore, we have to indicate. Sometimes they'll accept that also 4 in all, but it's better to write 4 in 1 all. 4 in 1 all. So we'll number the chain again. I'll do it now. I think everything else correct perfectly except that pen thing instead of but. And the one is you should write 4 in 1 all. Okay, I'll number the chain now. You have to start numbering from the OH side because that is a functional group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll highlight with green. No, I'll highlight with green the substitute group. So wait, I'll highlight with blue. Okay, the blue I'll highlight the substitute. So this is propyl group and then bromo, and propyl. So you can write here 4 bromo, 4 bromo, then 3 propyl, 3 propyl pent, pent, 4 in 1 all. 4 in 1 all. Sometimes some papers they give 4 in all. That also okay, but on new syllabus you should write 4 in 1 all is better. Right. Then shall I read this? Shall we move to the next one? Is 1999. 11. Okay, did you copy the correct answer? Right. Then next one, number 7. Can you try it alone first, Sisha? So be careful. This is COOH. This entire thing is called COOH. This entire thing is CHO. That is aldehyde group. So in the presence of aldehyde group and the when COOH and aldehyde, when both the groups there, check the priority list. We have to name that as aldehyde, or we have to name the compound as carboxylic acid. You have to check that priority list. So when CHO group, aldehyde group become functional group, then it become formyl. Right? That also there. Okay, can you write first? Yeah. Okay, Sujat. Right. When you're done, please post the answer on chat. Yeah, now what is the other name for the aldehyde group? That is formyl. When aldehyde group become aldehyde group L, when aldehyde group become functional group, it's ending in L, Al. But when it become the substitute group, it become formyl, Formyl. Yeah, the aldehyde becomes substitute because carboxylic acid higher priority, right? I will share that the previous the unit 7.5. I have given this in the last page. Can you see here? When CHO group become substitute group, I will highlight this here. It's formyl here, formyl. And carboxylic acid is ending in oic acid. When both are there, aldehyde become the substitute group as formyl and carboxylic acid become the oic acid, the main group, main functional group. Okay, you can try it now. When you're done, post the answer in chat. Right now, you have given the seventh one for formyl, 4-ethyl hex 5 enoic acid. Very good, perfectly correct. Right, well done. That's good. Yeah, I'll write it for the others. Okay, so numbering, I'll do the numbering also quickly. So you have to give the lowest number for the substitute group, so the COOH group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the CHO group, that becomes the substitute group, that become formyl group. And here methyl also there, no? Right, I'll write the name now. 4 mile, because F come first alphabetical order, not the number, the letter, first letter. Oh, alphabetical order. Then 4 methyl. After that, hex 5 enoic acid. 5 enoic acid. Right, 5 enoic acid. Right. Can you try the next one alone, Tisat? Sorry, Sejam. Okay, so NH3 actually its entire thing. Now you have to check this aldehyde group is there, amide group is there. According to the priority list, which one has the higher priority? You can check amide or aldehyde. CONH2 has higher priority. Look at here. CONH2 has higher priority than CHO. So then it's in amide. Right? Enamide. Enamide. Ethanamide, methanamide, propanamide, like that. Amide. So if it has a double bond, enamide. Because anyway non-nitrite is like carboxylic acid. Non-nitrite 1 amide or 2 amide, enamide. En because of the double bond. But before En you have to put the which the double bond begin with which carbon with 2 enamide or 3 enamide, like that. So therefore this becomes the substitute group in the presence of amide group. In the presence of amide group, CHO becomes substitute group, it becomes formide. This is the main functional group. When both they are higher priority amide group. Is that clear? So this entire thing amide. Understood? Now can you try it, Sisha? You have this, right? Did you get a printout of this? This is the 7.5, the last tutorial under IUPAC organic nomenclature. I did functional group wise the first 1 to 5, 7.1 to 7.5. Now we are doing the past questions. Okay, Sisha, can you try it again? Okay, 781, 2 formyl, 2 propyl bute, 3 enamide. Very good, Sishan. It's correct, perfectly correct. I'll write it for the others. So the numbering I'll do first. You have to give the lowest number to the functional group. One, 2, 3, 4. Why can't we go to the other side? This way, this one. Why don't we go this way? Because we have to include double bond in the longest chain. That is a must. we have to include double bond in the longest chain. So this is propyl group, and this entire thing is formyl. I'll highlight the functional group, that is amide, this one, and the other functional group will be formyl, CHO here, formyl. So then we'll write here, there are two functional group, propyl and formyl. What should come first according to the alphabetical order? 2 formyl, 2 propyl, 2 formyl, 2 propyl, but 3 enamide. 3 enamide. Okay, can you try the next one alone, Tisat? Yeah, you are, this one is correct, very good. Yeah, ninth one, can you do it first? Right. So you have sent 1 hydroxy. Mm, okay. But methyl or ethyl here? X for enone. In, yeah, it's a ketone. Ketone you have to mention to which carbon, because ketone can be anywhere in the chain. CO bond. This CO can be at anywhere. So therefore, like not like carboxylic acid or amide group, because they always at the beginning of the chain. But this one can be anywhere in the chain. Therefore, you have to mention on which carbon this carbonyl group is there. That whether it's 3 or no, 4 or no, like that. That is one thing. And the other one, so this is the main functional group, because OH become yeah. So you have to start numbering the chain, giving the lowest number to the functional group. And double bond should be included in the longest chain. Double bond should be there in the longest chain, and when you are numbering, you have to give the lowest number to the functional group. So you have to decide now this is very interesting thing. Now when you start numbering from OH side, you get 1 2 3. Then you get third number 3 for the this one. Then when you start numbering from the other side, you get 1 2 3. 1 2 3. So that also the carbonyl carbon number 3. This also the number 3. So which side is better? We give you can see the substitute group, sorry, the double bond get the lowest number. Blue one, the double bond get the lowest number, right? Therefore, first we have to give the lowest number to the functional group, then we consider the double bond the lowest number, not the substitute group. So that means the functional group that start from the end only does not have substitution. I didn't get what you're asking. Functional group start from the end only. That means that is COOH. Ne? But here the carbonyl ketone, it's not necessary to, it won't anyway, it will not start from the end, because both sides there must be, to become a ketone, this side also there must be a carbon, this side also there must be a carbon. So ketone will never come to the terminal of the chain, right? In the middle of the chain, this CO group. Yeah, that's correct. If the functional group is starting from the end of the chain, it is not considered as a substitute group, correct? Then it becomes the main functional group. Yeah, this one, we give the priority not for the substitute group lowest number, so we go for the double bond. So because functional group get the same number, then the next one, whether there are two choices, whether the functional group get the, sorry, double bond get the lowest number, or the substitute group get the lowest number. So we go for the double bond lowest number. So double bond start from 1, then 1 2 3. The blue one is better than going for the black one. Is that clear? Therefore we go for the blue one. So therefore we have to start numbering from this side, from double bond. So then the low, so that the carbonyl carbon, or this is called the carbonyl carbon. This is called what carbon? That this carbon is called carbonyl carbon. This entire group is called carbonyl group. This group is present in carboxylic acid. This group is present in ketone. This carbonyl group is present in aldehyde, right? This carbonyl group is present in acid chloride. This carbonyl group is present in amide. So this is called what group? Carbonyl group, CO group, and that carbon is called carbonyl carbon. This carbon is called carbonyl carbon, right? Then then we'll do it like this: 1 2 3 4 5. So what are the substitute group here? Ethyl group, OH group. So they are substitute group. Then so we have tried. Can try it again once, Zishan. This one. Yeah, when you're done, please post the answer on chat for the ninth one again. Try it again once. Okay, now it's correct, I think. 5 hydroxy, 2 propyl pen, 2 in, 3 on. Very good. Now it's perfectly correct. I'll write it for the others. So it's 2 ethyl to the second carbon ethyl group as the substitute group, 2 ethyl, 5 hydroxy, 5 hydroxy pent. Pent, you can write 2 in. Sorry, there's a small correction, Zishan. We have to write the first carbon, like the double bond begins with the first carbon. So we give the we have to name that as 1 in, not 2 in. 1 in. 1 in, 3 on. 1 in, 3 on. Okay. So, yeah. So we have to always indicate the beginning of the double bond, that carbon. Okay. So that is the correct answer for this. Then number 10, can you try now? Next one. Shall I read this? Okay, 10th one, can you try alone? When you're done, post the answer on chat. Okay, 4 chloro, 3 propyl, 3 propyloethyl, pent, 2 pent, 2 enal or 5 enal. From which end you start numbering? Yeah, 2 enal, yeah. Pent 2 enal. 4 chloro, 3 ethyl, 4 chloro, 3 ethyl, pent, 2 enal. Yeah, it's ethyl, no? Yeah. That's the only mistake. Yeah, everything else correct, Sishan. So this should be ethyl group. So I'll highlight the substitute group here. This is ethyl. This is chloro. I'll start numbering the chain now, starting from the functional group. So it's 1 here. Here is 2, and here it's 3, and here it's 4, and here it's 5. So when you write the name, what should come first according to the alphabetical order? 4 chloro. 4 chloro. 3 ethyl, 3 ethyl, 4 chloro, 3 ethyl, pent. No, there are 5 carbon, so no need to dash here. Pent, pent, 5 enal, 5 enal. Okay, then not 5 enal. Sorry, not 5 enal. So this 2 enal. Sorry, this is not 5 enal. So the double bond begins with the second carbon is 2 enal, 2 enal. Okay, it's not 5 enal, 2 enal, because double bond begins with the second carbon. Aldehyde group always at the beginning of the chain at one end, terminal end. Therefore it's at the terminal, therefore it's not necessary to write 1L, 2L, 3L like that. But ketone, yes, ketone you have to mention is 2 or no, 3 or no, 3 or like whatever. Even alcohol, whether it's 1 or low, 2 or low, 3 or you have to mention. But carboxylic acid, aldehyde, not necessary to mention to which carbon it is attached, because it's anyway at the beginning of the chain, starting from that. Okay, 11th one also you have done now, very good. Then the answer, what is that? 11th one you sent 5 hydroxy 4 bromo. What should come first, alphabetical order, bromo or hydroxy, Sishan? So that is one mistake. Yeah, that's the only mistake. Everything else correct. Yeah, bromo. No. So if you do that, then so because even one mistake, they will not give any part marks. Okay, 0 marks. Therefore, you have to write it perfectly. You have to double check. Yeah, very good, very good. You are trying to do it without mistake. Yeah, that is the practice. So because you need to you need more practice, then you will reduce these errors, Seshan. But at this point, you are good because you are doing it alone. Some people they are struggling to write the name. So you are doing it alone. That's really good. But these are careless mistake, neither, because you know it's alphabetical order. Bromo should come definitely, obviously, before hydroxy. No? So those things you know it, but when you're writing like in a hurry, yeah, that happens. So yeah, so that's we have to avoid. Okay, I'll write it for the other. So you have to name this as an amide. So CONH2 should come first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what are the substitute group here? Hydroxy and bromo, OH and bromo. So then it's an amide, it's amide. So the name ends in amide. So what should come first? Bromo should come first. So I'll write here 5 bromo. Sorry, 4 bromo. After writing also you have to check again, because before, yeah. 4 bromo, 5 hydroxy, then after that what? Pent, no? There are 5 carbon in the longest chain, pent. It's double bond, triple bond begins from the second carbon. Therefore, 2 ynamide. Yn, you don't write yn here because alkyne yn, ethine, methine, propyne, not methine actually, ethine, propyne like that. So it's yn. To that you have to add amide, ynamide. Ynamide. Okay. For bromo 5 hydroxy, 2 ynamide. I'll highlight this. Then 13th one. Before 13th, there's a this one. You have to build the structure for this session. 12th one, yeah. Can you do it alone? Now this is most of the papers they give the structure. You have to write the name. You have to write the name, but sometimes they can give the name and ask you to draw the structure. Can you build the structure for the 12th one? That is 2004 A level. Yeah, yes, you had to draw it. How to draw it? I can give permission to annotate on my screen. Enable annotation. So you can annotate on my screen, write the name of it. I'll use the background here. You can white background, you can write it if you want. I don't know whether it's possible with your mouse, but you can make an effort. Or else you can write CH3, CH2 like that. You can post the answer on chat if you want. That's alright. You can understand. It's your choice. Yeah. Either you can annotate on this white screen for the 12th one, or else you can post the answer on chat in a possible way. Like, or I can give you permission to share your screen also if you want. Which one you prefer? Okay, you can send it. You can draw and send through your WhatsApp. No problem. Yeah, that's good. When you send it, when you're done, once you send it, please send a message on chat. Then I'll open the WhatsApp. Good. No. It is a ester. Ester imagine like this C double O C2H5, or we call it CH3CH2. This is called ethyl. So that's why this is O8. This is O8 because it's a ester. So this one you have to write at the beginning of the name as ethyl because it's not directly connected to the carbon atom. So this side you get the longest chain. Understood? This is the ester group, C double O group. So therefore, if it is CH3 this side, then we write methyl group. That's the ester group. I don't know whether you remember the ester IUPAC nomenclature of ester. I did separately under the 7.4 as I remember. Did you send the structure to WhatsApp or shall I write it? Okay, okay, no problem, no issues. I'll help you because this is the first time you are doing right. This one, this kind of one, first time you are doing. I'll help. So this is how you do it. Which is hep means how many carbon? Okay, that is the number one. Hep means there are 7 carbon. Look at this is how you do it. First you have to select the longest chain. Longest chain, the carbon, there are 7 carbon. This is hepta means 7 carbon. So we'll put 7 carbon here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, now you can check the now it's enoate. Enoate means there's a double bond also at the beginning of the third carbon. So this is C double O. This is the ester group, and this side you have C2H5 ethyl group. This is the ethyl group. So this is the ester. That is the O8. O8. So this O8. That's how you name the ester. You can check the 7.5 the priority list. Then 5-oxo. So I will number the chain now. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Now to the 5th carbon oxo there, no? To the 5th carbon oxo. The 5th carbon oxo. Then to the 2nd carbon amino NH2. Then what else? The 3rd carbon you have a double bond. 3 in means there's a double bond here. Yeah, can you see? 3 in means there's a double bond. 3 in. That this En because of the double bond. Double bond. O8 means the ester group. So this is the ester group. If you want to highlight that with green, O8 means ester group, C double O group. Wait. So hepta means 7 carbon. So that's it. The rest of all the others you have to make 4 bonds by adding hydrogen. So this side you have to add how many hydrogen? 3 hydrogen. Why? To make it 4 bonds around carbon atom. 6 carbon you have to add 2 hydrogen. Why 2 hydrogen? To make it 4 bonds around carbon atom. So this 5th carbon already there are 4 bonds, right? The 5th carbon already there are 4 bonds. 4th carbon you have to add 1 hydrogen to make it 4 bonds, because already there are 3 bonds. When you add 1 more bond, it become 4 bonds. So then 3rd carbon again what? There's 1 hydrogen, because already there are 3 bonds. When you add 1 hydrogen, then it become 4 bonds. Then next one you get this one you have to add only 1 hydrogen to make it 4 bonds. That's it, no? So if you want Sishan, you can write this way also. So you can write here, if you want, you can structural, this is the displayed formula. The structural formula CH3 CH2 C double bond O, that is oxo thing, because of in the presence of carboxylic in the presence of ester. So this become not a ketone, this become substitute group as oxo, 5-oxo. Then this becomes CH double bond CH, then you get CHNH2 and C double O C2H5. This also accepted. If you draw, this is also correct. Is that clear? So it's not hard. Only thing is you should know you have to get the concept. So from where do you should start? From where should you? So you have to decide how many carbon in the longest chain. Then number the chain and put the functional group and number the chain. Okay, what is the first step? Okay, these are the steps that you should follow. The longest chain, you have to check the longest carbon chain based on the whether is hexa or hepta or whatever. So after that, you have to put the functional group and you have to put the number in. After numbering, add substitute groups. Add substitute groups. After adding the substitute group, then you have to add hydrogen to make it 4 bonds around each carbon. So that's the order. First, check how many carbon in the longest chain and put CC with the single bond, and then add functional group. Look at the end of the name, whether it's O8O or LO, O, like that. You have to check then that functional group you have to add, and then after that from the functional group you start numbering. After that, add all the substitute groups to the relevant carbon to which they are attached, and then add hydrogen to make it 4 bonds. Is that clear? Understood? Yes. Okay. Then I'll erase this. But most of the papers, they give the structure and ask you to write the name. Can you do it alone? This one, 13th one? Yes. Can you do the 13th one alone? When you're done the 13th one, post the answer on chat. Okay. 13th one, you have put uh, ethyl. Okay, ethyl space. Very good. Dash space. Ethyl dash can't. Check the previous one, Sishant. So ethyl space. Can you check the 12th one? That is also ester. 12th also ester. 13th also ester. The difference, 12th one they have given the name and asking you to draw the structure. 13th one, the structure is given and asking you to write the name. So ethyl space. Okay, so the dash you have to omit. 3 bromo correct, 5 nitro correct, pent pent 3 enoid perfectly correct except that dash thing. Everything else are right. Okay, right? So it's very simple mistake. So I think you have learned it. You have got the concept, but such simple errors, correct, careless ones, you have to overcome by practicing many questions like this. Okay, you are drawing the 14th one. Good. Okay, you can try it. I'll write this for the others. So first you have to check whether what is this. This is an ester. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'll highlight the substitute group here. Nitro, bromo. The ethyl I will highlight with a different color because it's something different from the substitute group. Right. Then we'll write the name. Ethyl space because it's ester ethyl space. Substitute groups at the beginning of the name 3 bromo, then 5 nitro, 3 sorry pent 3 enoate 3 enoate. Right. So the next one, are you posting that to the WhatsApp or the after the 14th one? Once you're done, you can post the answer to the WhatsApp, or if you wanna, I'll give the WhatsApp. Okay, right. When you send that to the WhatsApp, so just put a message to the chat. Okay, this I'll check it now quickly. Uh, right, you have sent it. CH3, NH2, triple bond, inal, no? Okay, I'll quickly draw it, and I think it seems correct. 2 amino, 5 methyl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 methyl. Hex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Inal. 3 inal. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, correct. Very good. That's correct, Tisa. Cesar. I'll quickly write it for the others. This is why step by first check hexa. Hex means 6 carbon. Hex means 6 carbon. I'll put here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Al means aldehyde group. Al means aldehyde group. Therefore, it's L, C double O H. It's aldehyde. After that, sorry, Sushan, I'll share the screen again. It's got disconnected. And okay, you can see the screen now, right? One, one, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So 6 hexane, 6 carbon, number 1. And then inal L, you had put the double bond at the so aldehyde group at the terminal. And then you get so after that you have to number the chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After that, at the triple bond at the beginning of the third carbon. Triple bond at the beginning of the third carbon. And then add substitute groups 2 amino to the second carbon NH2 group, and 3 methyl 5 methyl group to the fifth carbon, and make 4 bonds around each carbon by adding hydrogen, CH3. Then you get that's all, no? So then you can I'll write it again, the structural formula: CH3 C. So this should be, there must be hydrogen here to make it 4 bonds. Then you get here CH3 CH, then C triple bond, and after that CH NH2 Y hydrogen. So here also you have to add hydrogen to make it 4 bonds. and you get CHO. So that is also accepted, either this or this, both same. Right. Then next one, let's start with the 15th. Now these are the how many more there are in this paper? Did you copy on this? Okay, your one is correct. No? Okay. Then there are until 24. There are 10 more. So those 10 you didn't do it now. So you complete this at home. Next day, then it won't take much time today because you are doing with me. So you keep the answers ready, all these names. Then we can quickly do it next day because I have another class today at 7:30. So you try to do all this at home, and then we can in 15 minutes we can complete because I can directly give the answer because you can keep the answers ready by next week, right? The next 10, if you want you can WhatsApp it, but anyway I have to do it now because others are getting the recording, so sometimes some of the students might it be difficult, so I have to explain each separately and give them the recording. But anyway, you can quickly post the answer on chat anyway. If you keep it ready by next week, then I can quickly do it. Yeah. So I don't need to wait. There's no waiting time right today. And so next day I'm going to start a new section also, that isomerism part. I'll post the paper within tomorrow. I'll send out today itself. That also you can keep it ready. I'll give the summary of the next. So that is the end of with this we can. So with this we are finishing the IUPAC, the naming of organic compounds, that part. So the next section, isomerism part, that is the second most important one. Every year you are getting a question. That one I'm going to start. It's a new section. I'll explain the theory, like I'll give a short summary and we can continue like this. So it's not hard, right? You can now you understood this without doing theory. You understood this how to do it like the same as that. So I'll stop for today then. Good night and God bless you.